next step was for me to put some stripper on the leather that would not come up. And that was a lot to do with the glue, I was thinking. So instead of trying, well, let's be honest, I didn't with the lazy route. You can do the whole iron thing and reheat it and try to pull it up, but there was just a small patch and had other stuff to do. So I decided just to throw some stripper on it, and as you can see, it peeled right off, worked really well. See, I'll pull it back and show you. So that was a whole big strip, and I just went, it's just coming right up because it was pulling that glue. You can see how pretty that is, right? So that actually worked really well. I was very happy with that because, again, like I said, being a little bit on the lazy side, I just put some of the stripper down and just that patch. So you can see all the rest of it scraped up pretty good all the way around. It's just gonna take some sanding to get up all these last little, you know, glue parts and clean it really, really good. And then I'm gonna decide what exactly I'm gonna put in there. I have an idea, but y'all gotta wait and see. This should be really another fun piece. Looking forward to seeing how it all finishes up. But for those that asked about the process, so the very first thing I did was I just took this metal scraper and scraped up what would come up. And that was really because of the fact that it was so dry and brittle, a lot of it did just come up. Although I had to, you know, put a little oomph into a couple spots. But for the most part, it did come up pretty good. The only thing is, using a metal scraper, you just want to be careful you don't dig into the wood too much. So there's going to be a couple little dig marks where I accidentally got the corner, but I'll be able to sand that out. As long as you don't get too deep, you'll be able to sand it out. And then again, what I decided to do to get up the one spot, and you can tell it just happens to be the front middle, probably where a lot of stuff got set and where, you know, that glue really got stuck to the wood. I decided to use a stripper. I took a picture of that, and I'll include that probably in this little video and show you guys what I used. And that was it. And as you can see, it scraped right up. All I did was pour it, leave it, walk away, came back. It's been about 4 hours later, and this leather that was not coming up at all is peeling right off. I mean, look at that. Look how pretty that is. So maybe I'll keep the wood. We'll see. Just depends on what it looks like, because it was a little blotchy where the glue really soaked into the wood, and at that point there's really not a whole lot we can do about it. So I may keep the wood, I may not, but the big thing was just to get the leather off so I had a nice surface, because this is a really beautiful antique desk that just needed some RG love. So, but anyways, that was the next step. So for those that are asking, like, hey, tell us how you did it, this is what I did. I scraped with a metal scraper first, got up all I could, and what was left that wouldn't come up with a scraper without, you know, me digging into the wood too bad, I laid some stripper, walked away for 4 hours, came back with that same metal scraper, and I'm scraping it up. And then all I'm going to do after this is obviously get this stuff out of here, and then a 50-50 mix of TSP and hot water and some steel wool, and I'm just going to clean the whole edge off, and that should, in all theory, clean this up really, really good to the point where after it dries I can sand. So, but that's it for now. Stay tuned for more little sneak peeks as I get through this process.